Imagine building an AI teammate that thinks, decides, and acts for you, automating entire processes end to end. In the next few minutes, you will learn how to design and build AI agents and workflows. N8n is a powerful workflow automation tool which can help you connect applications, services, and AI models, which will let you create powerful automations without writing a lot of code. N8n has both free and paid versions available. They have provided the full source code in GitHub, which anybody can download and run their own N8n platform, but it is not open source. They have provided it with a sustainable use license, which means you cannot use that for any commercial use. You can only use it for your personal activity. In this video, I will show you how you can build a content creation workflow using AI agents in n8n. So watch the video till the end. n8n provides some powerful features like visual no code workflow builder, connects to AI model easily, scheduling and retries are built in, fully customizable triggers and actions, and it saves a lot of hours of manual work. This will be the workflow which we will build in n8n. We will first create a trigger which is going to invoke an LLM which will create the content for us. We will format the content which can be posted on LinkedIn, and then we will have this agent to actually post it on behalf of us. So let's go to the n8n portal and build our workflow. So in the n8n portal, I click on create workflow, and I can start with adding my first step, which is going to be a chat trigger. I have added this chat trigger. I can move these widgets around. So now my next step is an AI agent, which is actually going to generate the content for me. I go ahead and mention it requires a specific output format to make sure whatever content is getting created comes out in a proper format. I can connect this to a chat model. So I have an option here which says add the chat model. I go ahead and choose any of the available LLMs. You can use OpenAI, DeepSeek, Google Gemini chat model, Grok. So any model which you are interested in, you can go ahead and choose that. So I go ahead and choose Google Gemini chat. You need to create a credential for your Gemini API. You can go to AI Studio. From there, copy your API key and then just paste it here. I have already done that. I need to choose a model which I need to use in Gemini. I can just go ahead and use 2.5 Pro model, and now I also need to add an output parser to make sure whatever output or whatever content this Gemini LLM model is generating is provided in a proper structured format. So I can just choose it as a JSON format and update this schema here. So I can add it as a post and string type. I need to add a custom code option here because while testing for this, I realized that the LLM model, when creating the content, there is some challenge with the line spacing. So we need to correct the format to make sure that LinkedIn API is allowing us to post this in a proper JSON format. So all this content or this code I have just received from ChatGPT and Google. Now our content will be in a proper format which can be posted on LinkedIn. I need to go ahead and add the next node. I can add LinkedIn node, but this can be used only for very simple text format. If we need to post anything different like a user generated content, this LinkedIn node will not work. So that is why we need to use the HTTP request node. First we need to authenticate ourselves, get the user information from LinkedIn, and only then we will be able to post. So first we use the get method. I provide the URL of LinkedIn API for user information. Authentication, I choose generic credential type and choose the header auth. I have already configured it. If you want, you can also just create it. You need to get the authorization token from LinkedIn developer portal. Anybody can create that free of cost. Now I go ahead and add the HTTP request for the post method. This API UGC posts, which is user generated content post. This actually helps us to post our LLM generated content on LinkedIn. So I use similar header auth content, and I also need to make sure what content is sent to LinkedIn. So I just use sent body, choose the content type as JSON, and I specify the details using JSON again. And all of this also, this code, this JSON content I have got from ChatGPT and Google. So I did not write any of this content. So you don't require coding knowledge to actually go ahead and do this. You will be able to get all this information from online, which you can just copy. So now let's go ahead and try it out. Let me first save it and let's go ahead and try if it works. So create a short post on AI agent automation. So as soon as I send the chat trigger, it is going to trigger Gemini LLM. It will create the post and then it is going to go ahead and perform the next steps and post it on my LinkedIn. So let's go ahead and check whether my LinkedIn has this post added to it. So this is my LinkedIn profile, and if I go ahead and check, I see that it has created this post just now, and I have added one tag on top which says this is an automated AI generated post, and this is the content which it has generated along with the tag, right? So it is working, it is able to post it. So if I want to first review the post before it does that, I can also do that. So let's go ahead and try it out whether we are able to first review and approve what this LLM is posting, and based on our approval it will go ahead and do the actual post. So let's try that as well. I can add an approval here, so which is I can choose this option which says human in the loop, and I can get a mail sent to me on any of these different mail clients. I choose Gmail for now. You need to sign in with your Gmail credential so that it can send emails. So I can just say send it to me. I have a test email ID which I use for all tooling requirements or testing requirements, and what post it will generate. So I can say whatever is the actual post, it needs to send the post to me and I can read it in the email and then either approve or reject. Let's go ahead and try to create a new one and let's see whether it asks for the approval. So let's say create a short post on AI agentic workflows. So it is going to run this. Gemini model will create the post, it will structure the post, and now it is waiting for me to approve it. So let's go to our email client and see whether we have received an email. So yes, I have received an email which says approval required, and I am able to see the post here. And if I'm happy with this post, I just go ahead and click on approve. It says got it, thanks. And now I see that it is successfully, the next steps are completed, and it has posted the same on LinkedIn. So I can go to my LinkedIn profile and check whether it has actually done that. So yes, I am able to see this post here about AI agentic work, right? So everything automated. I can even review, approve the post. If I want, I can even add trigger saying it needs to happen every day morning at 8 a.m. or it should happen 3 times every day. So I can go ahead and configure this whole workflow based on my own requirements, right? So this is a simple workflow. We can have more complex workflows based on IT processes, business processes required for your client, required for yourself. So there is no limits on how big or small a process can be. You can automate the whole thing intelligently with the available drag and drop widget. I hope you found this video valuable. If yes, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for real world AI knowledge. Thank you for watching and keep learning AI.